This big motion. I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard.
Bitch, get slutty. I know you like it slutty. Show your ass for me. Bitch, get.
All right, so we got my guy, Big Motion, jumping off the porch with us today. Welcome, man.
How y'all doing? Big Motion in the building.
Yes, sir, man. I'm feeling great. How about yourself today, man?
Pretty good. Loving Atlanta. ATL been showing so much love. So yeah, really digging.
Nah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, it looks like you've been on the promo run since you touched down, man.
Yeah. You know, I've been getting calls, pulling up on everybody, checking our whole scene out here.
Yeah, and how do you like the vibes here in Atlanta, man?
Oh, loving it. Nightlife was lit last night. We was at Crush Lounge last night.
Okay, yeah, shout out to Crush,
the
man.
food was good, crowd was nice, loved it.
For sure, man. Yeah, so what else you got planned here in the city? Or are you in and out with it? Are you heading back soon, or what you doing, bro?
Nah, I'm here all week.
Okay.
Video dropped yesterday. We did the progress record yesterday. We got a couple more shows here to do, a few performances, Central Station, a couple more places, but yeah, Get Slutty and Academic Food, main two songs we pushing, Money Train Music, and yeah, loving Atlanta.
I'm sure Atlanta's been showing a lot of love to that record too, man, because that's definitely a club, a club smash, man.
Yeah. They've been all the way lit with it. When they played it in Crush Lounge last night, the response was great. We they really vibed out to it. Everywhere they done played it at, it been a good response.
Nah, that's what's good, man. Yeah, so we'll tap into the music and everything in a sec, but let's get to know Big Motion, man. So you're from Hammond, Louisiana. That's where you were born at?
Yes, sir. Straight out of Hammond, Louisiana. Projects, Third World. That's the hood. That's where I'm from.
Okay. Yeah. So I've interviewed a few people from Hammond, and they said there ain't too much going on in the city, though, right?
Well, it just depends on the part of the city. It's a lot going on in the city.
Yeah.
It just depends on your lifestyle, your vibe.
Okay.
I'm a street dude, so I was always doing a whole lot.
Yeah. And you also spent some time in Seattle, right?
Yeah. Seattle's home too. Seattle's home. Seattle loves Seattle. Federal Way, Seattle, King County, Pierce County. Yeah, that's home. 253, 206. That's home too. Mississippi too.
You all over the place with it, right? Because you live in Houston now too?
Yeah, just moved to Houston, Texas. Houston been showing. Houston did the video. Houston got the song going. The whole project started in Houston, Texas. So Houston started it. Atlanta got the business done, and the two together been a great team.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, between Houston and Atlanta, those are two of the biggest music scenes right now, especially in the South, man.
Yeah. And I see that, the whole situation started as a joke, but after the response from everything, it just got real serious. Like, it started as a joke tonight, the next morning it was real serious.
What you mean it started as a joke?
Literally, I just freestyled the hook over a Gorilla on the track. They emailed it to him in Chicago. He was in Chicago on business. And then I got a phone call to come and finish the song. I finished the song. We played the song at Area 29. DJ hit the share button. And after that, we was dealing with Empire. And
it's been up, huh?
It's been up.
Because that's your first song, right?
My very first song. I never ever actually thought about being an artist myself. I was always a guy kind of like behind the scenes, put my bread behind other artists.
Yeah.
And so forth and so on.
How'd you get into that, like investing into other artists then?
Well, that's an interesting story. But I used to do parties in Bossier City, Louisiana.
Okay.
That's right across the Red River from Shreveport. And I had a secretary, her name was Annette, dear friend of mine, and she asked me to finance some guys that she was dealing with rapping. And so we got together and started a label, and we was doing parties at the club, and she's the person that actually introduced me to A-Baby. Within the next 2 weeks, I'm with him in Dallas doing an interview at the Hub. But we've been knowing each other for years because of her.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how much would you say, working behind the scenes prepared you to be an artist yourself then?
Actually, see, the behind the scenes is more the business. It's the business. the other side is being an artist. So it's different, but it's the same. But the biggest difference is all the cameras, because I'm really a behind the scenes guy.
Yeah.
So I ain't did a lot of camera stuff. So I got to kind of get used to being in front of the cameras and stuff.
I got you.
Yeah.
So with any of the artists that you were behind, did any of them blow up? Did you have any success with some of them?
Actually, no, not really, no. Like, you know, situations, it'd be a lot of situations with artists. So those situations always led to failure. And so in this situation, I just said, you know, all right, I'll be the artist. And then after that, I formed the label. And then after that, we got distribution, and we did everything in a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dig that, man. So going back to the Slutty record, so like you get that call, they tell you to come finish it. What's your initial thought? Like now, or you like, man, let me just try this shit out?
It was hilarious. I was smoking a blunt. I was chilling. Me and Baby was chilling. You know what I'm saying? We was actually at the Ritz in LA, chilling, champagne, everything, just chilling. The phone around, and that was said on the phone. It was just too funny because I was high as hell. I really didn't think this shit was real.
For
when
real?
I came down, I was like, that was really the time I come into Houston. So, yeah, and so, but them guys, right? You know, they kind of like sparked a match in me, like, cause there was never nobody that I never tried to rap, but them guys, like, when they heard what I put down, and then they asked did I have anything else, and when they heard what I was doing, my lyrical format and so forth and so on, it was like, you like one of the dopest niggas I done heard. So, you know, they just lit me up, and so from there I just been recording and so forth and so on.
Yeah.
Recording and working.
So how you like being an artist so far then, man?
I mean, being a street dude, it's kind of like a big change. I guess I'm enjoying it, but it's a big change because I'm kind of like a private person in a sense, you know. So now you like wide open on cameras and stuff, talking a lot. So I just gotta get used to it.
You think it's something you'll get, adjusted to pretty easy then, or?
I don't know about easy, but I'm gonna adjust to it. You know, the money's so good, so I'm definitely gonna adjust.
Yeah. So what's your family and friends' reaction when you pop up and you got this song, man? Are they in like disbelief or?
Yeah, everybody's in disbelief. Everybody's in complete shock and disbelief because nobody knew I could rap. And so, you know, everybody's in complete disbelief. So like, my family is like my #1 support group, you know what I'm saying? But almost everyone that I would have called a friend, with the exception of, you know what I'm saying, my closest people, is like a whole bunch of hate flared up.
Really?
That I didn't even see. I didn't know with this rap stuff that it'd be a bunch of hate or something. I really don't understand the hate and stuff, so. But it is what it is.
Hey, they say you ain't got no haters, he ain't popping, right?
I guess not, you know what I'm saying? So, it was just all kinds of hate out the closet just from everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Just because I dropped the record.
Yeah. So you record the record, what's your next move? Do you start taking it to the DJs? Do you just upload it online? Like,
so we did the record, we got the record signed, well, we got the Money Train signed, and then we basically, they planned the campaign, a media run. So we did, we at the beginning of it, like right now, but Antoine from RBE, L Nice and A Bebe, all them my guys, and they running the ship.
Yeah.
As far as the promo and the album and so forth and so on. Everything Money Train, they own it.
Yeah. That's a solid team to have behind you too, especially for your first record, man.
Yeah.
Got some heavy hitters there, man.
Yeah. You know, some good people, some good people. You know, I've been knowing Bebe since I was a kid, so, you know, a lot of trust that way.
Yeah. So what's his reaction when you sent him the song then, since he's been knowing you for so long?
He was like, you rapping?
Did he ever encourage you to rap before?
I never rapped before, so there was no reason to. So you know what I'm saying? But you know, when he heard the song, he was like, "It's a crazy record." He was like, "Let's go." it's a crazy record. Let's do it. Let's have some fun again. So I was like, let's go, man. Because we used to have a lot of fun back in the day.
Yeah. So talk about the music video, man. What was it like shooting that one?
Oh man, we had a good time. It was long and tiring, and it took us like altogether 2 weeks of work to get the video and what we was happy with, you know, back and forth. But my guy Skrilla Montana down there at Grade A Media, he did a great job with it. And so, yeah, it was, I mean, you know, it's something that I ain't used to.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of work for me. So, but yeah, I love the outcome though.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, let folks know to go check that shit out right now.
Yeah, check that out. Get Slutty featuring Big Motion, Money Train Music. It's the wave. Following that'll be Academic Food and Boss Shit and everything else.
Yeah.
Money Train Music, Big Motion 504 Instagram.
Yeah, so Money Train Music Entertainment, that's your label then?
Yeah, Money Train Music Empire. Yeah, that's
Okay,
my label.
Empire, okay.
Yeah, that's my label.
Yeah. So is this something you just had, or is this something you had with the other artists, or is this brand
No,
new?
this label actually basically started after the record was dropped and the phone started ringing. I understood that I wasn't about to be an artist. If I was gonna do it, it's gonna be as a label.
Yeah.
And so after that, I LLC my label. And so when we came in there with Empire, we just did the deal with the label.
Okay. So are you just focusing on yourself as an artist right now? Or are you still looking to, you know, put some artists on the label too?
I'm currently talking with artists, signing artists, and so forth and so on. I'll be actually dropping 10 artists. January, first week of January, we're gonna release like 10 artists.
10 artists?
10 artists, 20 videos. Each artist will have 5 songs ready to go. January, first week of January, Money Train Music will be dropping 10 artists.
That's a lot of work right there, man.
And, I mean, the harder you work, the more you eat, right?
Real shit.
So me and my guys, we ready to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, what do you look for in an artist if you're gonna sign them to the label then?
Well, I listen to the music. First, I'm gonna listen to the music, quality of music first. And then after that, it's really the attitude of the artist, the feel of the artist. Cause nobody don't want no snakes in their camp.
Yeah.
Snakes, I don't want no snakes in their camp. So when I sit down and talk to the artist, I'm gonna talk to the artist more than one time before I put some ink down. Then, you know, when I feel the artist out, and if he ain't a snake, then let's go. You know, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not open these gates for a lot more people? You know, so I got the power to do that now. So let's go.
I feel that, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, let's take it back, man, because I wanted to ask, like, what was the connection to Seattle? Did you have other family living out there?
I grew up in Seattle. Yeah, I got family in Seattle, all up and down the West Coast, but mainly Seattle. So I kind of grew up in Seattle and ran all over Seattle. Highway boys, for sure. Them my guys, them highway guys. 504 guys, them my guys out there too. Just up and down Pacific Highway, from Federal Way to downtown Seattle, Tacoma and Mo, really from Portland, Oregon up, all up and down Pack Highway. I grew up out there, know a lot of the rap guys out there. My crew of guys that I mainly rock with out there, they're from a neighborhood called Westway. And after Westway got shut down, they migrated to the highway. And so they're known as the highway boys out there. So they're my guys, and you know, Seattle's was, you know, just a super good place to me. You know what I'm saying? To this day, I love Seattle, so I'm always there. Yeah.
I feel that, man.
Yeah.
Because I don't get too many people from Seattle to sit on the porch, man.
Man, Seattle.
It's only been a couple.
You know, Seattle, you some certified, some real certified players and sliders in Seattle. You know, some real loyal, some of my most loyal people, like my whole life, no crosses between us, Seattle guys, my closest people, like for real. 12, my little brother, yeah, like that, you know.
And what's the culture like in Seattle? Because I'm sure it's completely different than Hammond,
it's
Louisiana, and from Mississippi too.
Yeah, it's a mixed culture up there. It was like when I first got there, it was kind of different. I had to make adjustments because I wasn't really used to seeing my race mixed with a lot of other races. But in Seattle, that's what's going on, and so you're gonna see that every day up there. So you might as well adjust. And so after that, you start getting into different nationalities of women, and you realize ain't nothing wrong with it.
Not for real. Just different shades of beautiful, right?
Yeah, just different shades of beautiful.
Yeah.
You know.
So when would you say you jumped off the porch? How old were you?
I'm gonna say I was born on the ground. I come from the project, Dad Reed's apartment, Hammond Louisiana, straight out the project. So, you know, day one, I was on game and sucking up game. So, and then my family ran stuff. So, you know, I don't think I had to jump off the porch because I was born in the game. Game what I am and what I come from. Like my dad, my uncle, my grandpa, my family. So it was immediate exposure. So I ain't jump off the porch. I am this. I didn't have to go learn it. It was in me.
Just born into it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what would you say were like some of the trials and tribulations you had to go through in your life, you know, so far, before you make it sit on the porch with us today?
Well, you know, with the streets come a lot. You know, you're gonna go through heartbreak. You're gonna go through prison, but you know, the heartbreak comes from prison because when you go to prison, you're gonna lose everything you love. And them facts, and anybody that deny that, you crazy. So with that being said, you know, the streets come with the good and the bad. You know, so I was just one of the ones. I'm a strong type, so good or bad, I just kept my head up. And, you know, none of it was a problem, because to me it was more like the natural process of things. I understood it walking into it. So whatever it came with is what it came with. And I really like sucked it up and made the best out of it and parted through it.
Yeah.
You know.
How long have you been home now?
I've been home since 2011.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've been home.
Yeah.
So was it like a conscious effort when you came home? It's like, I'm gonna kind of like turn my life around, kind of do something more positive than the streets, or?
Yeah, well, you could say that, you know, but it was really push until you get better. But at the same time, you know, it was understanding that when you do have the opportunity to walk away, take it and go. So when you do got enough money, and then there's a way to do something different, you embrace it and move with it. And so that's just like when this came along, rap music definitely has enough money to support my lifestyle and everything else.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't I walk away from anything else just to accept this? So that's my way with it. So, you know, I ain't doing nothing but this for life. The record business, Big Motion, Generator Baby, Jackie Lee, my whole crew, Green, all of them. Let's go.
Yeah, I feel like that's what a lot of people struggle with, is when to leave the streets, you know, because money be coming in so good, they never think about it like an exit strategy until it's too late, unfortunately.
See, I gotta think about an exit strategy. I got kids, and some of them young, so they can't take care of themselves. And you know, yeah, they got moms and their moms take care of them, but at the same time, I don't know if that's gonna be like that if I'm somewhere, because I've been somewhere before. And things, you know, things was cool. I ain't gonna lie, they did a phenomenal job, but you don't want other people to do what you should be doing, you know? And that's how you lose relationships with your kids and so forth and so on. Them relationships be different when them kids grow up around you. And so, you know, I ain't trying to see that no more.
Yeah.
You know, my kids, my young kids, I'm real close to them. And I want that to stay that way. So, you know, the only way that's gonna be secure is for daddy to be here. And can't nothing protect them like daddy. Cause this time around, I got more girls than I got boys. So, you know, don't play with my girls.
No, that's real. Having a girl change your life, man.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, how would you say your life has changed since you became a father then?
But I was a father since 13.
Oh, really? That young?
Yeah, I was a father since 13. But well, day one, I had a responsible family around me. So my Uncle Tyrone, love you, family leader. He taught me day one, you know, you making kids, take care of your kids. And you know, he was just like the same way I took care of y'all, and that's my uncle. And anybody in my family that ever needed anything, he pulled up. And so with that being said, him and my grandpa, JT, and all my uncles, they was just loving people that gonna make sure their family all right. So when I started making kids, I understood that that was my responsibility. You know, any kid that I know is mine, I'm gonna take care of. Yeah. And if I ain't taking care of their kid, that ain't cause I don't want to, that's cause their mama won't let me. You know, you can't take care of a kid if the mama won't let you see the kid, or if the kid ain't brought around you, you're not allowed to see the kid, so how you gonna operate then? Yeah. So, you know, those are just situations that happen. But at the end of the day, I'm always a father who's gonna take care of his kids.
That's real shit, man. Yeah. So, like, you know, what's some advice you would share to the youth coming up right now today?
Be careful, watch your step, and always be in mind to try to be the good guy. Just try to be the good guy. It's less trouble. Just try to be the good guy. Choose the good guy route. It's less trouble. Simple.
Wise words, man. Yeah. So what's the follow-up after Get Slutty, man?
Act a damn fool, boss shit, outside, everything. You know, whole bunch of street stuff, whole bunch of strip club stuff, whole bunch of Act a Damn Fool. It's more of a poetic crossover song. It's crazy. So yeah, a whole bunch of different kinds of music. Like I kind of try to be different in a sense. So you know, yeah, I make stepper music too, but that ain't all I do. Stepper music, strip club music, you know, trap music, all of it.
And what's your creative process like when you hit the studio then? Do you write your raps, do you punch in, or?
I write. To be honest, the first time I ever punched in was Act a Damn Fool. I did that on some punching and stuff. Okay. But me, I'm a writer. I like the pen. I'm at home with the pen. So you just give me a pen and I just go with it. And it's done. Yeah. But I ain't gonna come out the pen until it's right. You know. I might take a little bit longer, but you're gonna love what you get.
Yeah, you can't rush greatness, you know?
Right.
And it's your art at the end of the day, too. It's
right. Everybody around me, you know, the world ain't heard but a song or two from me. But everybody around me swear I got all hits. So we gonna see.
Yeah. And who are some of the producers you've been working with?
Gorilla on the Track and Shy Beats.
Okay.
Yeah. Gorilla on the Track, Houston, Texas, and Shy right here, Atlanta, Georgia. Them my guys right there. They always keep it groovy, and they be knowing what I'm looking for. Yeah.
So what's some of your goals for the rap, for your rap career then, say for the next 12 months, or even longer, like 2-3 years down the road?
Man, to be real, I've always been in a fortunate situation. So I just want to turn my guys into millionaires. You know, that's just the overall goal. You know, I told them cats I could take it to the money, and they got faith in me. So I just want to take them to the money like I promised I would. Simple.
I feel that.
Yeah.
And go ahead and plug your social media so everyone can find you, you know, be able to tap in with the new music.
Big Motion 504. That's my social media. Yeah, Big Motion 504. Tap in, Big Motion 504. Money Train Music. Get Slutty featuring Big Motion on Money Train Music at YouTube. Subscribe. We all the way lit. Keep looking out for them artists, cause January 1, 10 of them.
I can't wait to see that. See how you roll out 10 artists at once.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a movement right there.
We're gonna be calling y'all.
Come on.
Yeah, we're gonna run a lot of them through y'all, so we're gonna be calling y'all.
Oh, that'll be hard right there. Yeah. Were you big on social media before you started rapping, or?
And actually, right before I started rapping, I wasn't on social media at all.
Yeah, because I saw your page only goes back to like April, I think, or something like that.
That's so. After we did the business down here, El Nice was just like, oh, you gotta get on social media. So that day, I went and bought another phone and just started social media.
Huh.
Yeah.
It looks like you embraced it though. You posted multiple times a day, like.
I mean, you know, he gave me a format, and he said, do this, 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 and this. And I understand the winning formula to anything is consistency.
Real
So I consistently do it.
I feel that, yeah. All right. Do you guys shout outs you like to give before we wrap it up here, bro?
Yeah, shout out Louisiana, Dag Reeves Project. Shout out Mississippi. Shout out Seattle, Washington. Shout out Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out Shreveport, Louisiana, Dallas, Texas.
Bitch, get slutty. I know you like it slutty. Show your ass for me. Bitch, get slutty. Bitch.